Would you think that these puzzles, 5 of them, right, would need to get us or whoever, right, certain results, right? My question to you now is, would you like us to get those results slow or fast?
Obviously fast, brother.
Would you like to get those results in a very like hard way or, you know, kind of easy way, or like in 5 years, with a lot of trouble, right?
Bro, everyone finds an easy way, brother.
The most easy way, right?
Yep.
Right, brother. How many members would you like to achieve as fast as possible? Around 20 or 5 or maybe 100 or 200? Or what would be enough?
50 to 100, brother. Like, that's our goal for now. 50 to 100.
Is 10 members enough?
No.
Why not?
Because we have already like 30 members, brother. So like, why 10 member is enough? We want 50 and 100.
But why is like 10 people paying 100 per month not enough? Why? Yeah, we do have more than 30, but why maybe are we not happy with only 10 maybe, or 5?
It's less for us, brother. That's why.
Exactly. It's not enough money, right? Isn't it?
Yes. We need more.
So if we have only like 5 members, like that is not enough, isn't it? So
Not enough for us.
Yeah, do you think that our client or our member is happy with 5?
In starting, they will be happy for at least 1%, brother.
But do you think if they stay, like we discussed before, like optimal results as fast as possible, do you think that our client with 5 members stuck at 5 for 1 or 2 years, do you think
No.
good for them?
Definitely not, brother.
Right. So what do we need to do? We need to push them further, correct? As much as fast as possible in the most efficient way, correct?
Definitely.
You see why I wrote this now? Because our goal is for our clients and for us to get maybe to really get to 100. And now we need to think about the most optimal way. Optimal means like try to get this as fast as possible in the most efficient way, because you wouldn't probably like to go to 100 through the hardest way, right?
No one wants to like go to 100 brother.
Yeah, so if I could get you 100 members right now, today, paying you 100 a month, $10,000 per month together, $10,000, would you like it today or would you like to maybe wait for 3 more years and be unhappy?
Bro, no one wants to wait for that long time, brother. Everyone wants as fast as possible.
Okay, so now we know the goal. So what do these 5 puzzles need to do then?
It like makes a way to like get 100 members as fast as possible.
Exactly, brother. So if any of those puzzles, like they don't do jobs, right? Do you think these people can get fast to the goal, right?
No.
Like me and you need to think about these puzzles to be designed in a way that they can do number 1, 2, and then they do 3 or so, and then do the 4 and they do 5. So that person can get as fast as possible to this number. So our goal needs to really be to get results, clients' results. And anyone goes, that would be, right? No one is gonna get to 100 if these people won't get results, all right? Let us be honest, all right? We can always shuffle these puzzles, correct?
Yes.
Now, did you watch the movie that I told you to watch?
The Founder?
Exactly. How did you know? I need to show you this. You need to know what this guy did, all right?
That's what brings us to the biggest couple, which was the wait. Orders ready in 30 seconds.
Look how they said the orders need to be delivered to a client in 30 seconds. Fast, all right? When you go to a restaurant to buy from Mcdonald's, do you want to wait 15,000 minutes or you want to get that food immediately after you paid?
Immediately, brother.
Why? Because you're hungry, right?
Yes.
So this guy figured out that, yes, we need results fast, and that's what he tells him right now.
30 minutes. Mecca. We look.
Not 30 minutes, but 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You thinking what I'm thinking? We're going to have to tear down, rebuild.
You see what he says now? If we want to get 30 seconds orders out, guess what they need to do? Rethink, rebuild. And that's what these guys do. Do you think that you can get fast results to a client right now, like with the same system?
No, brother, we need to improve.
Exactly. So you think that if I go to a restaurant down there, like the pizza restaurant right now, I mean, like, do you think that they can, with the same system right now, they're selling 10 pizzas per hour, do you think they can do the 100 pizzas per hour and faster? Probably not. So that's what this guy came across.
We're talking about shutting down a thriving business.
They needed to stop for one moment and look around, and
For months.
People are going to think we're crazy.
We were crazy.
And you were going to love how we did it, Dick. You got to tell him.
Tennis court.
Okay, he brings me out to this tennis court, and he's drawn this line, the exact dimensions of our kitchen.
Sink on the right, extruder on the left. Bagging and hood.
Okay.
Garnish. This is burger.
these guys go and freaking draw they create an idea on the playground instead, right?
Okay.
And Dick is running around with this stick, marking where all the equipment should be.
Tuck in. Gonna skip the pickles when we're really doing it.
They do it over and over, hashing it out, choreographing it like some crazy burger ballet.
What's going on over there? Yes. No.
They're redesigning, like they're reshaping.
You see, they tried to produce a burger in 30 seconds and the guy gets upset because maybe those guys are bumping into one another and I don't know, like they can't get the burger. I don't know, you know what I mean, brother?
Yes, yes.
So,
Stop! Garnish 1. Garnish 2. You've got pickles, you've got onions.
so they do these, blah, 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 all right? They do it at least 5 times.
Battle station.
They go again. Yeah, now it works, right?
Jasper. Builder, custom build the kitchen to our exact spec.
Why? Opening day. Walk up window off.
We made
Now the problem is when the new people came, okay, they did not know how to really use their system. The old people were used the old way. Like, you know how they came with cars and they were expecting that the waiter will come to the car and ask them, hey, what would you like to eat, right? And they will wait in the car and stuff, all right? So didn't really work yet. Let's not go into this story because don't worry. But, and then one day, right, whatever, after some stuff, the first person comes, whatever, and they succeed, right? But you need to know now, like what the founder, let's say, kitchen scene, just so you know what they actually built, right?
sewer. Yeah, I would.
So that's the first time when this guy came to the restaurant. And there is another good story of this guy, how he even found these guys, right? Because he was trying to sell the mixers for the cooking, right? He couldn't find anyone, but these guys called him and they ordered 8. He was like, really, you need 8? Why do you need 8 for ice cream? Because they have a lot of demand, right? Business. So look, this is already how the end version of how they built. You see how quickly they refill the cups, right? Because they have built a system for just filling cups. See how quickly they put ketchup. Imagine one person doing this manually, right? Still doing manually, but doesn't matter. So they put exactly as much as they need to put, alright?
Yes, bro.
Well, anyway, back to the point.
Speed! That's the name of the game. The first stop for every McDonald's hamburger is the grill, manned by 2 cooks whose sole job it is to grill those all-beef beauties to perfection. Meanwhile, as the patty cooks, our dressers get the buns ready. Watch out. Burger crossing.
Burger crossing. Burger crossing. Burger crossing.
Every McDonald's burger has 2 pickles, pinch of onions, and a precise shot of ketchup and mustard.
Now, where'd you get those?
We made them.
Made them.
Yeah, custom built. Home kitchen is. Next
That is.
is the finishing station where we put the whole thing together.
This is a good movie, okay? Especially if you watch what happens after. This is not even the end version of the movie. You need to know what this guy do then, you know? What this guy will do with not just don't worry about the extra lessons. Those will come in our life later, all right? Now, those 5 pieces, at least we have 5. Why do we have 5? Because I categorized them into 5, right? Because if I do 3 is not enough, if I do 4 is still not enough, and so on, all right? In fact, there is so many more moving pieces inside of each these guys, but we need at least simplicity, all right? If we get a client, they need to go through a few steps in the quite easy way, all right? They gotta come in 5 steps. We gotta get them to there, all right? Like how? Now how? We already know some of those ninja steps, all right? Especially the first one is really good. It's called auto, enroll, and serve members, all right?
Okay.
Through the whole membership program idea, which we cannot discuss right now. We know that already, all right? The whole lesson is already recorded. We already know everything that goes into this, you know, like having a membership program, charging $97 per month, course, community, weekly group calls, the Skool app, all right? Makes sense?
Yes.
This one is for us very perfect already. We don't even need to touch this. This is gonna work. The problem is the few other things, all right? If you can accept members now, number one, Because you can, because you have set up a system. Guess what we need to do now? We need to get a few members first. Get a few members, usually fast. So this person who started, they're like, okay, 5 people paying me, right? They are like, oh, I'm not failing. Okay, here is not just about getting the first few members fast. It's also continue getting them controllably daily, all right? Plus get more controllably daily. That's how I redesigned this module now. Yes, you got to 510, but hey, why wouldn't you now just continue doing those same few things to get a little further, all right? And you need to master those few things, all right? We already know what those things are usually, all right? Like make a list of contacts, reach out to them, talk to them. Because by doing this, by talking to people right now, you are improving your voice, your knowledge, your skills, like your course, what you're gonna promise people, what you're gonna take them through. Now you're sharpening your mind, all right? And that's why this one is important. Now, I came up with 2 extra ninja modules now. Look, just by these 2 modules, to be honest, someone who could succeed, all right? And could get to 20, maybe 30, all right? But maybe 20, 30 is not completely enough. That's how we got to 30 right now. Too easy, all right? Kind of, but we needed to learn a lot. So, and I was like, now what would be the 2 extra ninja techniques that someone kind of could do right now or next to really grow to the 100. So I came with 2, one very easy technique and next one a little harder one. But we also need this last piece because it connects them all. You see, that's how all important, right? So now, what would be the third piece which everyone forgets about is, for example, which even us are not doing too much enough, all right? And by the way, it's connected here somehow, all right? Imagine a client gets results and they're quite happy, right? What if we could tell them, hey, you got results. Who else do you know that wants results? And by the way, if you invite some of new ninja people to come in, what if you could even be paid a little short commission per month? And what if this would increase our community support? Because if you get paid, this person, right? They will want to help that member to succeed and stay, right? Commission gives them commission plus increases community support. This could even be done later a little manually. You could be like, hey, recommend more people. The point is this system needs to be put in place when someone asks or tells your existing members that it's possible to refer more members and why should they refer members, all right?
Yes.
But this is something that I have put here in place because guess what it does? It gets you unlimited more members coming in because these guys are referring them and it creates community support, pays these people, and it just solidifies the program. And guess what? Because you have talked to people, you improved your course, and you know how to talk to those new people who came in, and you can manually enroll them through this. Get more controllably. That's manual enrollment. We didn't talk about what this is, but it's what it is, right? Like reaching out, chatting with people,
talk to people, basically. Yes.
Talk to people, yes. Like how to get few members fast by talking to people, okay?
Yes. Yep.
I mean, for talking to people, you don't need anything, all right?
Yes, but it's like most efficient way, brother.
You don't need to set up email lists, CRM automation, send emails out. Even if you send an email out and blah, 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 do you think someone is going to trust you and pay? And then, okay, these new members are referred to you now. Yeah, like you don't talk to, you don't welcome them. Someone needs to sit on the door, all right, all the time. Look, this is so important. And I think that's why I am putting it here as a whole new ninja thing.
We are not even doing, brother, this thing.
We are not, but even our customers are not. But we needed to. That's why we needed to shift things. All right. Now we need to ask ourselves further, right? Okay, if we have this going on, what if we could do the number 4, which would be another ninja thing that would boost not just you don't need to go talk to people individually too much anymore, but what if these people who are sending you more people wouldn't need to speak to each individual person manually? What if they could just send them here as well? And what if the number 4 would also connect to the number 5 very well? So if the number 4 will be run a webinar group class through which you can enroll groups. And
Yes,
not just enroll groups, by the way, because this is connected to the number 4. There is something called follow up with individuals after a group call and enroll one by one if needed into your program, right? And these new people referring people, what if instead of them saying, hey, meet Primoz, the coach, and you can join his program, and you don't even know what his value is, or maybe watch his video or whatever, or what if this person could say, hey, come to Primoz's webinar class, it's free, just come for an hour, right? So this is kind of all connected, all right? So webinar, group class, group enrollment, and it does one more ninja thing. It does both, like builds a list, all right? So it builds that list of people to talk to, but it also builds an email list. By the way, down here is not only an email list, all right? So let's talk about that soon. But it builds a list. You can enroll a group at the same time. No need for one-on-one calls anymore, because you can say to the 5-10 people on that group call, right? You can say, hey guys, find the link down below and you can join. And after this 1 hour session right now, I'll already get you started, tell you what's next. I mean, I can get you onboarded to all of you 5-6 people, right? And it's a group enrollment, all right? No need for one-on-one calls, but it builds also a list. So those people will now stay on the email list and we can then resell to them, like either get on one-on-one calls with them, click the link and join the program passively, all right? That's a later ninja technique, all right? That someone can join your program on their own. Click the link to enroll on your own, all right? People will click the link in the emails maybe, all right? They just click and they pay through the order page, all right? So where were we, right? Group enrollment and so on. And these guys, we also just give the link to sign, whatever. And then the last thing I said is follow up individuals, all right? Because you can just reach out to those 10 people who came, hey, would you like to maybe go and connect privately, right? And it boosts that enrollment, manual controllable enrollment, right? I needed to be like, there is many options about the last ninja technique, all right, here. It's a lot of options, a lot of them, right? And by the way, to be honest, let's think about one more thing which we couldn't bring up yet, okay? I'll just copy it out of here because...
Oh, it's a CRM.
The CRM needs to be here in the middle connecting it all anyway, all right? This CRM is a software that has all of your contacts. We can put any color. I don't care. This doesn't need to be beautiful right now, right? But it has all of the contacts right now here, all right? Those who we are manually talking to, those who come to the classes, those who are our members, right? We know we have people tagged, all right? Now, number 5 will be not just building an email list, all right? Because to be honest, we are building an email list here, having a software. This is a middle ground step. This is not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You gotta do it once, all right? But that, whenever the time is right. Here is called passive growth systems. Okay, this is where it gets a little complicated, okay? Those 4 things, to be honest, they could get someone to 100. Just repeat them. Weekly, monthly, webinar, blah, blah, blah. Talk to people daily. Yes, it's going to take you 5 months, 6 months, 1 year. That's another point that someone needs to know. Can you be on this track for 1 year, at least? Get an outcome in 1 year, maybe, okay? Because in real life, come on, for someone to get 100 members signed up, maybe they already started, like 1 year. But even if this is a huge life transformation, right? For example, how to become fit or how to become happy, right? So passive growth systems, right? Yes, one of them is called an option, right? It's called a lead magnet, all right? Email list opt-in, right? 10-step email sequence that sells on its own. Why I put this one on top, brother, kind of? Because even like someone can choose from many different lead magnets, all right? You can give away a video masterclass on YouTube, or you can give away like this, or you can give away whatever, right? And then you would like that person to opt in, and these 10 emails would allow to get people to either click the link and start on their own, or it would allow them to apply to work with you, right? There is so many more in here. In fact, you could have an application page for scheduling, right? This is quite important, right? Because that email sequence could get them there or whatever. This is all a system again, right? So, but I mentioned this one here, to be honest, because you could write a 10 email sequence for people who came to the webinar as well. And then that sequence would sell them, or even less, but I'm just saying, okay, that's a hard one. But even when someone registered for a webinar, few emails should go out and remind them, hey, tomorrow is a webinar. That's what me and you already have. We did 3, 4, 5 of those, and we know how to do those. We just need to do more of them. But that's why this is a whole new system here, and it's got a lot of modules lesson in here, all right, of how to do this, you know?
Okay.
But me and you have another lead magnet called, let's say, Free Skool. I mean, we have an application page in here. We have a Free Skool for lead gen, right? Someone comes to our Free Skool, guess what? I need to now write a 10 email sequence that is gonna get them through our free course, get them to apply, tell them what's possible. Hey, if you join us and if you're gonna then whatever, we need to tell them those stories in those 10 emails, right? By the way, these elements here are to be chosen from. Me and you have a YouTube channel for unlimited traffic. We're getting unlimited traffic from a YouTube channel right now. And that gets people to our Free Skool. Yesterday, just someone scheduled a call with me. Came from either YouTube or from my Free Skool. I don't know. Or from the emails that we sent out. Right? Okay. That's why the CRM is in the middle, because it allows us to send emails out. Oh, really? Yep. What kind of emails do you want to send to people to the email list? People learn this in my program in here in this module, because this module suggest know how to create a content for attraction that gets people to talk to you. And see, this is important. That's how these puzzles all work together. Send an email out, but what to send to them? You learn that here. You can't send an email out, because you don't have a CRM software, right? Oh, you didn't build an email list. You don't have enough people on an email list, right? Oh, how to build an email list now so this can work. Create a lead magnet, send traffic from YouTube or promote that on social media, get people to come and get blah, blah, blah. Run a webinar. You know what I mean?
Yes, brother.
It's so hard, brother, all right? It's quite hard. Okay, that's not the last thing. Me and you are working together, right?
Yes.
Have a team. Have someone to help you. You know, I could do this without you helping me so many YouTube videos we do. And we are looking for another teammate right now. We are looking for the other teammate who's going to help us with lead management and following up with people and making more customer support and blah, blah, blah. Have a mini team if you are. That's why if someone gets to 100, someone could give 1 or 2K to us, to the team or something like that, right? So there is a few more things usually, but let's not overcomplicate things, right? I have at least another 2-3 elements here from running, let's say, paid ads or a podcast, joint ventures, right? It's stupid so much. But I needed to ask myself, where would I begin? Like, if I would put a YouTube channel up here, yes, in 2 years or 1 year from scratch, it could actually get me to these people in some time. But I was like, how could we go faster? And how could we become better talking to people, go on a webinar? It creates another thing, not just group enrollment, group connection. All of these people who come to the webinar class learn now how it is to be inside of a group environment as part of your coaching container, blah, 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 and they will know how to participate further on weekly coaching calls. This is very strong elements that actually will make this work. And I just today fixed this one, put it here. You know why? And that's why I wanted to meet, because the old one presentation was like, auto convert contacts. So it put a lot of weight on email list, opt-in pages, application systems, and sending email sequences out. And I was like, man, if our client or us will build an email list sequence and blah, blah, is this really gonna get them very, very fast to 100 or 2? I was like, we gotta make some shifts. So I needed to tear this down. Even if 2 days I recorded the new Ninja video, I needed to tear it apart right now and maybe make an adjustment. And I needed to tell you this because from now on, after I make some decisions today right now, okay? When I make some decisions right now, I will need to push us and our clients, our members, to actually do it exactly this way. I will not want to work with someone who wants to begin too much from the back end first. Someone who works with me and you and us will need to sign 5-10 people by talking to people first. If they can't do that, I don't want to work with them further. I don't want to be building their automations right now if they don't prove me that they are worth of me helping them do those automations, because I learned some people want to begin from the back because they are lazy to talk to people.
Oh, this is a big decision, brother.
It's a big decision. We'll be like, hey, do you have 5-10 members? I am not going to be building automations, opt-in pages for you yet and blah, blah, blah. If you didn't do this, hey, are your members getting results? Here we're going to write one more thing, okay? Collect case studies, right? That person needs to start collecting case studies because that boosts growth as well, right?
Yes, bro.
Boosts growth. And because if you don't do that, like you are not really you need to be outcome oriented, focused on really can you get results so you can ask someone for a case study, and then and so the other stuff will also work, right? So I'm pointing this down because this is our modules of our program, and get 5-10 people signed up. Let us work on making a system for you that your members succeeded and they referred more people to you. Cool, but how do we run a webinar now? How can I make my client or us even like, hey, let's do a webinar, even if only 3 people show up? Guess what? Next time will be 5, next time will be 7. And then we'll do those as well. But this will help them grow further because people will join the email list from social media for sign up for this. People will come, it's going to increase that, it's going to increase whatever. We already talked about this. So that's what I wanted to say.